hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bolsona Aaron, and in today's video, I'm joking guys, honestly, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you've been watching this video, you would know this video right here is about my anxiety journey, and I'm about to talk about something very interesting before I actually shoot the last segment of my video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what it really feels like to actually live with anxiety, how it impacts your relationship, your friendship, and any relationship you have with any person. So without wasting any time, let's get right into this video. Okay, so I was a little bit energetic because every time when I talk about my story, I really get motivated to not even give up, but to continue doing what I'm doing, which is really just normalizing the fact that even the strongest people that you see on social media, that you see at work, people around your space might be suffering from something and you don't even know. All right. One thing that I really loved about my previous video was because I highlighted some of the lessons that anxiety taught me, which one of them, and it's still my favorite, is knowing that it's okay for me to not be okay, and it's okay for me to feel as much as I want to feel, regardless of how hard it is. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about what it really and honestly means to live with anxiety, how painful it is, and how sometimes it can save you from certain things, but overall, just how, you know, you have the ups and downs, you have the waves, you have this, you know, emotional detachment from everything. And, you know, during the week, I spoke to a friend of mine from Pretoria, and she was like to me, she feels like she is getting empty. Her spirituality is drying out. And weird enough, I didn't know what to say until it happened to me actually on Thursday, the same thing, and I started experiencing the same thing. And I was like, if she's going through this and I'm going through this, it means this is a sign that there are a lot of people that really feels like they're drying up emotionally, spiritually. You feel like you're no longer connecting. And I was like, how about I actually talk about it? So where do I even begin? Because it's just a lot. But of course, I'm not going to make this video long because I feel like my previous videos have been quite within my timeline in terms of talking, you know. But in all honesty, living with anxiety, it's so painful because you live in a sort of cage which requires these emotions all the time. I know with me, I panic a lot about the stupidest of things. If somebody were to text me and say, hey, Bold, I'm not feeling well, or one of my friends hit me up and say, and she's crying, I don't even want to know what's wrong. I want to see her now. I want to solve that without even understanding what's wrong. So you live at the edge of panic. You continuously panic, even about these smallest things ever. And that's me. I get to a point where someone tells me something and it triggers so much, I talk myself into being sad. Like sometimes I'm like, no, today I'm actually sad. I'm like, when you can't really think about it, like, what are you sad about? You know, like, what are you honestly sad about? Because your friend is not feeling well, or because at work you messed up, you made a simple mistake which could be done by anyone else, you know, and now you feel like, what? And immediately you snap out of it. That's me. I do that. Like if I were to make one mistake at work, either typing or sending the wrong email. I remember this one time I sent a report of another company to another company. Guys, do you know how terrifying it is to give someone else's information that does not belong to them? In my industry, at my workplace, that could literally get me fired. But you know what? I spoke to that lady. I was like, listen, I'm really learning. I really am learning, and it's the hardest thing ever. And I make mistakes continuously because I overthink about not making mistakes, that I end up making mistakes. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what happens a lot. And I don't know if you could relate. I don't know if you have depression, do you get to a point where everything just messes up your day? An instant mistake where you can drop a glass or a cup and it breaks and it erases every little good thing you have done, and it's like, I'm a failure, you know what, I'm clumsy, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, I drop stuff. That's what happens with me. And it's so hard because sometimes it's like, but it's okay, it happened, I get it. So living with anxiety, it's really hard, especially when people around you are really not understanding, or they don't really know the person that you are. I know with me, I detach a lot. Sometimes I wake up so overwhelmed. Like today, I was supposed to go somewhere, And I was like to my friend, I'm really sorry, I can't make it. We're supposed to watch movies after a very long time. And I actually told her this yesterday. And I was like, I'm not feeling well. I'm continuously throwing up because I'm under a lot of stress. And I really want to find the root of my stress, but I don't, because my mind is just so clouded with thoughts. I'm continuously thinking and I can't switch off my mind. It's thinking all the time. It's thinking all the time. My colleague last night said, dude, I was expecting your email. You didn't. And you didn't send it. And I'm like, oh, and that's needed. It's a needed report. But because I told her, because I work so close with her, I told her, listen, sometimes I overthink and I end up losing track of things, and I just want to apologize, in advance. But in all honesty, it becomes so freaking hard, and I have learned to control it. And how do I do that? How do I control the fact that some days I don't want to be around people? I want to sleep the whole day. Sometimes I cry out of nowhere, and I don't even know if that is anxiety anymore. I don't even know if that's me being emotional, because I'm a very emotional person. I cry about everything and anything. So I really don't know is this who I am now? Do I cry about stupid things like this now? Someone says something that is not nice to me, and immediately that messes up my entire day. My appetite is gone. I know that days when I don't even eat. Like, living with anxiety sometimes is so hard, because you don't know if it's just that or there is more to it, And I actually spoke to my psychiatrist, and I was like, listen, I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling overwhelmed with a lot of things. So I don't know if this is anxiety alone or it has something else now, So until I figure that out, I don't know what to call what I have. But it's really so hard, and I have learned to accept that. I have learned to accept that there are so many factors that could contribute to you end up with mental illness. It doesn't always have to be a bad trauma or a bad experience, or it's you didn't inherit it from. It's just some of the things, really, as you discover yourself, you discover some of the things you don't understand about who you are. So that's what happened with me, and I think every day I'm trying the best that I possibly can to be as nice as I possibly can to myself, because people don't understand. People give up on you. They walk away. They shut you down, because today this is what you want. Tomorrow you don't want that anymore. You become so indecisive with everything. Your emotions are all over the place. You panic about stupidest of things, and people can think, why are you being so dramatic? But it's not really being dramatic. It's really who you are. You change as a person. Suffering from something really changes you, either for the good or for the bad. And I think it's high time that people acknowledge that. And I tell people around me, like, listen, I'm not okay. I panic a lot. So don't do things that will trigger me. Don't say things that will trigger me. If you're gonna disappear on me, at least drop me a text and say, yo, we're not gonna talk tomorrow, instead of me beating myself up, overthinking oh my goodness, why is this person not talking to me? What did I do wrong? So I panic a lot, If my boss passes me because she's in a hurry and I'm like, oh, did I mess up? Did my manager snitch on me? But wait, what did I do this week? I did this. You understand? So it triggers everything. But honestly, guys, the point of this video was to just summarize the fact that living with anxiety or any form of mental illness is not easy. It's not easy for anyone, and I don't think it will ever be easy, because you are in your own world trying to make people around you as comfortable as possible. And sometimes you get so unlucky that people around you make you uncomfortable because you suffer from something or you are dealing with something. So I'm learning to eat. There's a friend of mine, she's a chef, and she was telling me that the reason why I don't eat, it's because I don't eat the right food. So I was like, homie, write me a list of what I need to eat. And I'm learning that even when I don't have appetite to eat, I need to try at least eat a fruit a day. It really and honestly helps me. And I think we need to start finding out our bodies. Like, when your body tells you something, like with me, I woke up so early today, like at 5 I was up and I'm not even going to work, and I took a shower. And then I went back to sleep, and I was like, because I couldn't waste my energy, so I had to wake up, and I made breakfast. My phone was off. My alarm went off, right? And I put my phone on flight mode because I didn't want anyone else to call me around 7 should I fall asleep. So I switched off my phone, and I made food, and I ate, and I was watching a movie, and I was laughing the entire morning. And then I could tell that I'm exhausted. So today I spent my day in bed, like I've been resting, and it feels amazing and it feels so good. And now I'm like, I'm craving ice cream. Let me go get ice cream. And I decided, no, I actually don't want ice cream. I want more. So you see, it's all about you taking care of yourself, listening to your body when it says, I'm exhausted, I'm burning out. Living with anxiety teaches you so much. And for me, it has taught me that I don't have to always be sad. I don't always have to be stressed. I don't always have to talk myself into panicking or overthinking. That even when I can switch off my mind, it's possible for me to be gentle with myself, to actually pay attention to what my body is telling me. Because as you learn your body, it tells you things. It's like, no, today I'm tired, I'm aching. You didn't even go to gym yesterday, so what's going on? And then you give it time, you give yourself time. I think the best form of healing for me is being gentle with myself and understanding that I'm a work in progress. And some days I'm really gonna wake up being worse than the day before, and some days I'm gonna wake up inspired, determined, and energetic about life, and some days I just want to spend it in bed. And there's nothing wrong with that. And for everyone who's been commenting either my DMs or who's been sending me private messages or who's been commenting in the section below, I appreciate you guys so much for sharing your stories. And I'm glad that my journey is helping you understand your journey. I got a DM yesterday. I'll actually just like put it on the screen. I'm gonna like just hide the information because the person was like, I wanted to comment, but I don't want people knowing yet. I'm not comfortable yet with sharing my story in public. And she said to me, I'm so brave for actually talking about my anxiety journey, my mental illness, because people always care about how they look instead of fixing the inside. And she's saying that it's crazy how she always thought that anxiety is, it doesn't like affect even the people that are nice in the room. And she was like, but you're so energetic, bold, you are so free. It's quite crazy to actually think that you do have anxiety and you're so open about it. So you inspire me. So guys, I honestly, I'm doing these videos because I'm just tired. Like sometimes you just want to talk, you just want to share and hope that there's someone out in the world who could relate. You never know, and you never know if your story is going to help someone. And for me, I'm always saying I want to normalize healing. I want to normalize not being okay. I want to normalize the fact that even the strongest people in the room need help. We need a shoulder to grow on. It happens. Yes, we might be there for you, but damn, sometimes I want to be crying, So it's really all about you working on yourself. And with me, I want to do that. I'm going back to gym. I neglected gym. I neglected gym because I wasn't inspired. I wasn't motivated. But now I'm going to go back to gym because I realized that I need to be gentle with myself. I need to take care of myself better. I need to eat better. I need to sleep as much as I can. And if I don't want to go out, I shouldn't force myself to go anywhere. Guys, with that being said, that's it from my mental illness journey, and in specific, anxiety. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and most importantly, I hope I inspire you to not give up on your life, to not give up on yourself even when everyone else has given up. The best thing you could ever do is not give up on yourself just because everyone else has done. So guys, that's it from my journey. Honestly, from my healing journey to your healing journey, much love. And from my scars to yours, much love. And you know what? From my pain to your pain, we do get better. And from this nice smile of mine, someone said I'm a smile a lot, and to your smile, I really hope that you don't give up on life. And you know what? One day we'll all sit in a room and we'll laugh about how people gave up on us because we were not ourselves. But it's possible for you, because I know it has been possible for me. Until next time, stay magical, stay beautiful, and most importantly, don't give up on yourself.